Now kids, don't try this at home. And start with a pretty well used sanding disc too. Alright, you can see the corners that get left by using a round sanding edge and a square corner. There's no way to get around that really, so I'm going to show you how to turn a round sander into a square one. Okay, you do it with this, a chisel. Here you can see some of the reinforcement blocks that I've been putting underneath each window. They're a little bit difficult to see in this with this lighting. They're built at a 7-degree incline so that they'll fit under the windowsill and under the main part of the window at the same time. And of course they're anchored with 3-inch screws. These original splices that were anchored in at the time of when they built these boxes were all pretty weak, so I reinforced them with a piece of vertical lumber that goes all the way above the last splice and is anchored in to the window with 3-inch screws all the way down it. It'll hold those splices real well. And of course it's on both sides. Alright, here's a look at the frame that we installed to make up the difference between the original window size and the new window size. It's screwed in all over the place with 3-inch screws. There's no glue for future maintenance. It doesn't need it. Down here you can see that I've set up a jig there was a split in this ledge about 1 inch from the front of it, and so I've set up a jig so that I can run some dowels in there and hold it. There's no point in taking the whole window out, but I'm going to put, you can see where my marks are, I'm going to put 4 dowels in there so that it'll be good and secure and won't move, and that's the easiest way. From out here again you can see that these multiple splices that have been put at the bottom of the original window were again secured by the 2x2 more or less that I showed you before, and they're all screwed in the new frame that we're putting in, so it's going to be very strong and secure. We're cutting the trim right now, so the window's going in and the trim will be in shortly. You can see how the bottom fits. Real snug. It's got the angles right. It's on a 7-degree slope with the sill, so it fits real good and tight. And up at the top where they meet the header, you can see that's a proper installation. And the reason you do that is so that any water has absolutely no chance of getting into that crack there. And that's the proper installation of the trim. Both sides are that way. And you'll notice the angle of the hole. The window is a little bit actually more plumb and level than the original hole. So it's a slightly different angle, but it's right. And that's what a window is going to look like right there.